A view of downtown Detroit is seen from the riverfront on a beautiful day here in the Motor City. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Indiana, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's the Pistons, down 5 spots from them.
And seeing where Indiana is, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star. And he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at small forward. And for the Pistons, we've got Plumlee. Grant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Hayes in at the point guard position. And so here is Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. A three-pointer off the mark. Passes it to Hayes. Here's Grant. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's Rose missing. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And another shot. Warren. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Rose against Oladipo. Kept alive. Here's Plumlee. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Brogdon. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. And it's Rose penetrating. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
First free throw is good.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Both free throws good from Warren. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Now here's Brogdon, covered by Hayes. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. And that one is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Grant gets a wide open look. The rebound by Brogdon. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Oladipo.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Griffin. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Brogdon outside. The pass to Sabonis. Hayes with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. A pull-up. The Pacers pull it in. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
And so here is Indiana following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Brogdon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Fires the 3. Griffin grabs the board. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Rose. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Oladipo on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside. And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. but you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure, and he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
That's good from Oladipo. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Leading by 5. Pass to Oladipo. Down low, Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
The Pistons shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Hayes, bounce pass. Outside Griffin. Here's Rose. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 7. Pass to Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And he makes the first. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ellington's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Five on the clock. Here's Jackson. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Doug McDermott, 4th.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Lamb against Jackson. The three.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
We can see the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright, twice on the pipes.
Jackson against Holiday. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer right. Offensive rebound. And Stewart gets it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Outside, Lamb. He feeds it to Turner. He gets that one. Turner's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pistons trail by 7. Jackson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. A shot by Ellington, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Lamb, here we go.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
White looking around. Stewart passes to Wright. Pistons passing it around. On the wing, Ellington. Just 5 on the clock. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's McDermott. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Cleveland. Holiday, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Indiana shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. That free throw good from Holiday.
Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Now here's Okafor. From 10 feet out. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Lamb. McDermott for 3. Here's Turner. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Turner's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Right, the pass to Okafor. Inside, here's Stewart. And that one drops for him. 6 points for him.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Free throw, good, Holiday. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Here's Ellington. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oh, Turner in position. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Outside Jackson. Ellington finds Wright. Back to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's McDermott. Tee right on him and finished off by McDermott.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Wright. The Pacers making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Indiana leading by 8. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McDermott is out there with Sabonis. Then's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And, well, Detroit shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And it's Wright missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Detroit with the ball. No good on the quick 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sabonis, and that's in. Nice feed on the play. Sabonis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
Don't sleep on the big man now. Domantas Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
And here is Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes to Ellington. Launches a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Holiday with it. 5 points in the game. Here's McDermott. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pistons trail by 7. Sabonis with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running.
And you can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Now here's Hayes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
Now, here's Brogdon. To the paint, here's Sabonis. The kick out to Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there it is for him. Rose has got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. There's the pass to Holiday. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Here's Rose. That one good for 2. 8 points for him.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Now Brogdon. Pass to Warren. Indiana moving it around. And it's Brogdon off the drive.
Well, Brogdon showing a little verticality. How about that finish?
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. Okafor, high post. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Okafor with the steal. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Oladipo with the block.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Okafor. And Indiana with the change here too. McConnell's checked in. Holiday against Grant. Outside Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Pistons trail by 7. Right side Rose. Clock at 6. Outside Griffin. Shoots the 3. Hayes, no good. Pacers leading by 7. Here's McConnell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. McConnell's got his first points in this one. And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside, Plumlee shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Plumlee hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's McConnell. Brogdon outside. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Warren. And here's McConnell. Holiday with the three. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Grant.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pacers leading by 7. Here's Brogdon. Rebound by Rose. This one for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Here's McConnell. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Griffin. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Pass to Turner. This is to Warren. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Rose against Brogdon. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Brogdon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. From 11 feet away, here's Plumlee. Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. 7th in free throw percentage, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. That's good from McConnell. Good on both. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Well, you look at Hayes, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
He's been a factor on the inside, an impressive stretch for him defensively.
Back to Rose, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Rose has got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
The pass to Brogdon. Back to McConnell. Pass to Sabonis. Yes, that goes in.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. There's the triple. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Rose passes to Griffin. It's over Brogdon. Bank shot, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Inside, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Pistons trail by 7.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. If you thought he could be a franchise caliber player, we might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Now, here's Brogdon, following the miss by Griffin, and the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. So, for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Jackson comes in for Grant, and Ellington is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for T.J. Warren, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Pass to Ellington. Up top, Griffin. To end the run. Nice D from Sabonis. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
So it's Detroit now. The Pacers making the shot. Passes it to Griffin. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
For Detroit, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hayes. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now here is Holiday. 7 points in the game. The shot by Turner, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's McConnell, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McConnell's got 6 here in this quarter. There's 1:47 left here in the second. The pass to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass. Griffin's got 11 points.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Holiday looking over the floor. Griffin against Lamb. McConnell in the corner. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's right, sending it back. Griffin against Lamb. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Griffin.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Turner. To the middle. Here's McDermott. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 6th rebound on the night. White against Turner. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's McConnell, and the layup falls. 8 points for him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. outside Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That's good from Blake Griffin. So both teams making some changes here. Griffin hits them both. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Right side Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pacers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First one falls for him. And Land drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derrick, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derrick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 block shots, and 2 assists. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, it's pretty clear that they want the offense to run through the paint, and it's been a good game plan. When they've got the ball in tight, the points have been coming, and they've been coming frequently. And until the D proves that they can stop it, I'd say keep working in the paint.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Pistons?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you, whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Rose is out there with Hayes. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Grant. And it's Griffin in at the 4. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. He gets it in there.
Well, it takes a certain level of composure and willingness to absorb contact on the interior. Step up there, Mr. Brogdon.
And here's Rose. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 14.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Brogdon with it. Pass to Sabonis. Kicks it to Oladipo. And Griffin sends it back. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Warren. Pacers leading by 6. On the wing, Turner tries it from 19. Here's Sabonis. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
No good from Grant. For Indiana, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Here's Indiana. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The shot's good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
The Pacers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Boy, guys, you're starting to see Victor Oladipo put it all together, aren't you? From role player early on to legit star now. Wow.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pacers leading by 9.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Stolen by Brogdon, and he dunks it down.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rose against Oladipo. Can they get it? Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
The Pistons have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 16. Passes it to Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Plumlee with the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Griffin passes to Grant. It's deflected.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
That's good from Oladipo. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Oladipo hits them both. Here's Rose. 17 points in the game. From about 16, that misses off the backboard.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Brogdon outside. Outside Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Hayes. 5 points in the game. The pass to Griffin. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
How about the confidence from the big fella? Griffin taking pleasure in tormenting the defense, feeling really comfortable shouldering the offense.
Now here is Holiday. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Grant. Rose with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. Here's Hayes. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hayes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pacers leading by 9. Oladipo outside. Oladipo draws the double. Holiday finds Brogdon. Some solid defense from Grant. For Detroit, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Brogdon. 11 points in the game. Oladipo against Rose. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Oladipo with the block. But they recover it. Oh, Griffin in position. Sabonis with the steal. Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Brogdon the pass to Turner. From deep. Sabonis gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pistons trail by 9. Now Hayes. He's got 8. Right outside. Holiday with the block. And here's Sabonis. Down low. Here's McDermott. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
I'll tell you, a delicate touch inside. Doug McDermott trying to expand that offensive arsenal.
Hayes with it. Pass to Stewart. From 6 feet. That one goes in. Stewart's got 8 points.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to McDermott. To the inside, and stolen by Wright. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Here's Ellington, and the shot goes in. Ellington's got his 2nd basket.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Holiday. Back to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Taken away by Holiday. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Here's Wright. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Domantas Sabonis. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 18 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trail by 9. And the pass to Stewart. He dishes it to Wright. He kicks it to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Doug McDermott.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so it's Indiana with it after Josh Jackson's miss. On the wing, Holiday. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Wright. An easy 2 points on the layup.
What a high percentage look for DeLon Wright. What an opportunity, and he finishes.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. Rose comes in for Josh Jackson. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. That'll be a 5-second call. While we're in this quick break, and out to the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Number 1, Doug McDermott.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
Yeah, I mean, he is just as effective from any range. You're right. I mean, he's at the absolute top of that list because of the work he does to beat his man to the rim and finish at the bucket.
Now, here's Grant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. McConnell with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Lamb. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rose passes to Wright over Lamb. That one rolling around and rims out.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
That's tipped, and the call will be against Sabonis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pistons trail by 9. Now here's Rose. He's got 17. Grant, right side.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around. Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Mcdermott with a steal. Holiday attacking. Misses from close range. The Pistons shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. And he makes that one. Wright's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
After being held scoreless in the 1st, he's turning it on here in the 2nd.
McConnell. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Detroit. They trail by 7.
Well, that's one of Derrick Rose's specialties, finishing at the rim. Go ahead and flex those muscles, D. Rose.
Now, here's McConnell. He's got 8. Inside, it's deflected. Okafor with the steal. The finish, and Wright throws it down hard.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
McConnell with it. Wright's there. Here's Lamb. Sabonis kicks to Lamb. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Sabonis. 2nd chance shot, and the jumper falls for him. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Five seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Oladipo for three. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Indiana out in front, up by 2. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point. Now here's Rose. That ties it up.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Here's Oladipo following the bucket by the Pistons. Brogdon outside. Back to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got 20.
Well, this is where Victor Oladipo has developed himself into an all-around threat. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor, he's dangerous.
Warren against Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. T.J. Warren picks one up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The free throw drops for Grant.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
And Grant drops them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Brogdon outside. Here's Warren. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for T.J. Warren.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
The Pistons trail it. Now Grant, outside Rose. Back to Grant. Six to shoot. The kick out to right. Over Oladipo. That one a little long. And Indiana shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And that one is good. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Boy, you've got to give Oladipo credit. Even when the defense gets physical, he stays with it, maintains his focus. That's great.
Now here's Rose. Right outside. Pistons passing it around. Rose looking around. It's over Brogdon. That shot off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down from a challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Oladipo hits them both.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Pistons trail by 6. And here's Rose. Rose double teamed. To the paint. Here's Grant. Sabonis with the block. Now here's Brogdon, covered by Hayes, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That free throw good from Warren. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hayes the pass to Griffin. Left side Rose. Shot to stop the run. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers leading by 7. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Oladipo. And yes, it's good. Oladipo's got 15 points in just the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. To the middle. And finished off by Rose.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Sabonis. The 3 from Warren, and he's good on the 3 ball. Warren's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And Brogdon, here we go.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Rose against Oladipo. Goes up to the stripe. And that one hits back iron.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Pistons trail by 14. Bounce pass from Rose. Here's Grant. And again, it's the Pistons missing. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Warren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When T.J. Warren is being aggressive, good things tend to happen. Puts the defense in a tough spot there.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Pistons trail by 16. To the inside, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Pistons have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. That's in, and the Pacer lead has got back down to 14 on those points from Derrick Rose.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Outside Warren. Lets the 3 fly. Oladipo misses. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Grant, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Brogdon with it. Kicks it to Oladipo. Pocket 6. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Passes it to Griffin. Another shot. Plumlee shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Myles Turner.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Indiana leading by 9. Outside, Sabonis. The pass to Brogdon. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. Right wing. Here's Grant. Griffin trying to get open. Grant. That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brogdon outside. Trying to end the drought. Pulls in another board. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Pushing it up. And it's sent back by Turner.
Myles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Myles.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. That free throw good from Warren. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Hayes. Pass to Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 9. Now here's Brogdon. Inside, got a piece of it. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Rose. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Turner passes to Oladipo. The kick out to Sabonis. And the 3 off target. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Rose. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 5-point Pacer lead.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless.
Oh, the power on that prudent.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And, well, Detroit shooting 47%, pretty solid. Oladipo against Rose. And it's sent back by Turner. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
Of course, we all remember that Malcolm Brogdon back in 2016 was a second-round draft pick. You certainly have to wonder, do teams wish they had a redo with this guy?
Now here's Rose. Takes it from 10. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, there is incredible natural strength and control of his body by Victor Oladipo. Nice job.
Free throw no good for Oladipo. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Grant. Sweet little floater. Grant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
The Pacers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Oladipo outside. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 5 assists in the game. To the paint, here's Plum. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, this is where the speed and athleticism of Victor Oladipo can be overwhelming. Boy, does he put defenders in a bind.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. And then Griffin with the dunk.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Inside, Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Oladipo. Rose dishes to Grant. Hayes the pass to Griffin. Back to Hayes. Fires the 3. Pacers with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Oladipo.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
The Pacers making a switch here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Jakar Sampson's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Sumner. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's McDermott. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Rose passes to Bay. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, you know, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.